alley-oop over to Benezza.
What a feed to Anthony, gets it to go.
At the free throw line, splat. Oh!
Hello and welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center today for our Tier 3 consolation match. My name is Andrew Jacobson alongside Zach Wilds, and today we will be watching the Katz Yeshiva High School Storm face off against the Beren Stars. Both of these teams are yet to find a win in the tournament. Katz played this morning and suffered a loss at the hands of Hafter. Their two first games were close ones, but their last one got a little out of hand. As for Beren, this is their third game, and they're also looking for their first win. What do you think their mentality is going to be going into this first one?
They just got to finish on the right foot, build some momentum for next year, prove that they belong, which I believe they do. And they just need to, hash out their mistakes and really, come out of this tournament a better team than they entered.
Well said. Listen, these guys are yet to have that feeling of victory. What do you think it's going to take for one of these teams today to walk away with that feeling?
Who wants it more? Right now we're in a Tier 3 consolation. Sunday night, there might not be as much motivation. Which team really wants it more, to finish off more, to build some momentum, and really more motivated to come out with a win?
Absolutely. And what do you think some keys to the game or key players would be? We got number 4, Abe Bihar, sixth man over here. What do you think some key players other than Abe here are going to contribute to success for their team?
So for Beren, I'm looking at number 11, Ariel Diner. He's an elite scoring guard. He can really turn the tide to the game, and I'm looking for him to contribute. As for Katz, I'm looking at number 23, Jonathan Levy. Tall, lanky guard who can score as well, take over the game, and he's really an X factor.
And number 23, Levy, we thought he wasn't going to play. Turns out he's suiting up. Going to be very exciting. He is a key part of the Katz Yeshiva High School basketball team, and we're excited to see what happens. Thank you so much for joining us, and come back for tip-off right after this. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center for today's Tier 3 consolation game between the Beren Stars and the Katz Yeshiva High School Storm. This is Andrew Jacobson with Zach Wilds, and we're getting ready for tip-off here. The starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. For the Beren Stars, we have Alex Yellen, Ariel Diner, Ellie Gelman, Johnny Katz, and Robert Cateno. And as for the Katz Yeshiva High School Storm, Benjamin Kahana, Jonathan Levy, Yuval Lavaknin, Asher Rose, and Judah Pardo round off the starting lineup as we're getting ready here for tip-off. It looks like we have Elias Penos at number 12 taking the tip-off for Katz. And as for Beren, we have Ellie Gelman, 6'5" lefty, as Katz wins the opening tip, and it's Pardo with the ball, trying to bring it to the top of the key. And we have some feisty defense here from Beren to start. Now bringing it around, it looks like they're going to try out some different players as they're modifying their starting lineup, but they got this offensive Katz is really centered around number 20 Pardo as he drives and gets the lofty, the way up the fall. Well done, great way to open up the game as they score on their first possession, getting into the paint.
Beautiful drive up Pardo, love the move and doing around the defense, really getting inside and start off this game.
Absolutely, as Kahana tries to bring up the ball and loses it, and on the fast break, here is Pardo for the easy bucket. And just like that, it's 4-0. Katz jumping out to an early lead. Now bringing up the ball is Yellen. We were speaking to some of these guys in Beren in the locker room, and they are hungry for a win as the press from Katz is really up in their face, but able to get into the paint to Gelman. And he lays it off the glass for the 2 points.
Beautiful find inside to Gelman. Gelman's the guy you need to find it inside, and he can finish it off on the right foot.
Absolutely, and you spoke about it earlier. This Katz team has the size advantage. The Baron's got 6'5" Gelman in the paint, but if Katz can use their size, that's how they can effectively run this offense.
Yeah, Katz is the taller team by a wide margin, and they need to live up to the height to get these rebounds, to facilitate these second opportunities.
And now you have Levy driving on the baseline with a kick out to the corner, the three, and it is no good, called out of bounds. And Katz can't convert there on the three-pointer. That was number 12, Josh Eichner now, as Johnny Katz passes it back to Yellen to bring the ball up for Beren.
If I was Eichner, I would shoot that every single time. You have the open look, you're bound to hit it at some point. This is a high percentage shooting team.
And there's Gelman under the rim. Easy pass, gets it up, and just like that in the paint, Gelman causing problems early on. And now Pardo trying to get something going here. Had the early start, but now been a 4-point swing in Baron's favor. Levy back out to the side of the key. Now getting it to the paint is Pardo up, and another 2 points. Great way to respond.
Some elite driving by Pardo here. He has 3 easy layups to start this game. His footwork inside is just negatives.
Absolutely, and that pass, ooh, we got some contact on the side there, and that's going to be called a foul. Eichler there with the contact on Gatano. You know, here in Sarachek, things get physical. People want it, especially in this game when both teams are fighting for their first win. They're really trying to prove themselves as they get that lay. No good off the glass, off a nice inbound, and now down to Pardo, trying to convert on the fast break, controlling the ball on the outside. The defense is there, but outside on the key is Eichner for the three. What a shot.
Great find by Pardo, looking across the floor, saw an open man for the three, found him and hit it. That's what you need to win this game for the Cavs.
Absolutely, 5-point lead now as they cut it to the baseline, and that one won't go. The rebound, another offensive rebound, a third for Gelman now putting it up, causing problems. Gelman in the paint, he's got 6 points now, 3 minutes into this one.
Another thing the coach mentioned to us in the locker room was that Beren is a super inexperienced team, and they're really going to need these 3 games that they've had to play an important role in the right today.
And in the paint, a nice block by Gelman. And absolutely, they might be unexperienced, but if they can continue to make plays like that in the paint, they'll maybe be okay, as that one is stolen by Eichner. Back out to Pardo. One-on-one now. He tried to get that one up and kicked it out. Now with a hand in his face, makes the shot. A wonderful shot by Mayer Eisen to widen the lead back to 5 points halfway through the first quarter.
That's yet another turnover for Beren that led to a transition point. Beren needs to limit these turnovers because in transition defense, this simply is not enough to stop Katz.
Absolutely. Beren struggles on their transition defense and turnovers as they have all tournament, as Katz pulls up for the three, and it will not go. Now on the breakaway. Ooh! Wonderful defense there by Johnny Katz as he responds from the missed three with a fantastic defensive play.
Beren needs that, right? Katz is easily getting to the hoop without Beren being able to set up on defense. You need the transition defense to be on top notch tonight in order to stop Katz's transition defense.
Absolutely, and we're headed into our first timeout of the half. NCSY Summer is the premier summer trip provider for Jewish teens across the world. With over 20-plus programs spanning the U.S., Israel, and Europe, NCSY Summer has a program for you. Visit summer.ncsy.org to learn more and choose your summer experience today. Now, looks like we're about to head back to action here. Halfway through the first, Katz looks like they've got a nice, strong 5-point lead here. What do you think Beren's got to do in order to kind of pick up the offense a little bit?
Limit the turnovers. They've had at least 5 so far, which has led to even transition points and opportunities for Katz. Beren cannot give up the ball to Katz because it's a team that is deadly in transition.
Absolutely. And if Beren can limit the turnovers, then maybe they can start seeing the swing from all those easy transition buckets from Katz starting to go away. As Katz inbounds to Levy, back out to Pardo, driving in now with a lane, some contact and lays it in. Great play there by Katz to respond and make the lead 7 points.
And you're seeing right now, Pardo is taking over this game with his paint play. He's easily maneuvering inside the paint with his easy lay-ins, which is taking over the game.
Absolutely, and now moving the ball is Beren. The floater, Yellen won't hit. And the rebound by Levy as he's going to bring it back up for Katz. They want to play fast plays. Pardo wants the ball in the corner. He's got it. Pump fakes. And he's going to bring it back up to the top of the key. Now bringing it back out to Levy. Levy taking his time with it. Eichner to the corner now. gets it back to Levy as they're moving this ball around nicely, trying to find a hole in the defense. It looks like Levy's playing with him. Strong play. The 3 now. That one won't go. Eisen off the mark. Levy now with the offensive rebound. Another chance. This one passed inside to Pardo as he's got that one on the baseline, and he's going to come back and try and reset as they've got the shot clock on their side.
Another thing I want to mention, Alex Yellen of Beren. First game, he had 10 assists in that game. He needs to facilitate this Beren offense. They have not been getting enough open looks, and they've been turning the ball over too many times, which has led to these opportunities for Katz. So Yellen needs to be the forward general that he can.
And Yellen there with a turnover as Levy, who missed the 3, is now coming back, bringing the ball up in transition. Now Pardo going to reset. Kahana now kicks it out to Levy. The 3 just short off the front iron, and Katz has got the rebound. He's kicking that out. Boulay won't go, and that's a foul. And it looks like Benjamin Kahana is heading to the line to shoot 2. Nice defense there by Katz in transition, as it looked like that would have been an easy lay. Now ready to inbound. Wearing ski goggles earlier today is their 6th man, Abe Bihar. He is definitely a character, and he brings a lot of energy into that locker room. Let's see if he can bring some of that energy onto the court now as they're changing things up. Beren with the inbound now. Oh, that's easily grabbed by Katz as they're on the breakaway. And the 2-point lay will not go, but the offensive rebound, they're fighting for it, and that's going to be a jump ball.
These turnovers are killing Beren right now. You had an inbounds pass right under the hoop, he tossed it, and it was intercepted right by Katz. Beren is playing with these mental lapses right now that are leading to easy opportunities for Katz. You cannot win with it like that.
Absolutely, as Johnny Katz now bringing the ball up again. Trying to get into the paint immediately, kicks it out. And that's back to Bihar. Bihar trying to control. Out to Gelman. Gelman pump fakes. Meeting some defense of Levy in the paint. And he is trying to get that one to go, but he gets his own rebound. Stopped again. And that's going to be a jump ball, as Gelman is fighting tooth and nail to try and get that ball up. But that Katz paint defense standing strong.
Super defense by Katz there. You had mismatch in terms of height by Gelman. And they just stood tall there and prevented an easy bucket.
Absolutely, as Bihar's into inbound after that errant pass went over the head of, I think that was Rosen. Now Katz bringing it back up, press in his face. Easy lane now. Kahana won't get it. Oh, Diner, I apologize. Now Pardo kicks it out to the corner for Rosen. Rosen the 3. In and out, won't go. Kahana with a rebound now, bringing it back up. And he's going to make a move, try and get into the paint, kicking it out for Katz. Katz into the paint for Bihar, and that won't go. As Levy kicks that one out to Rosen, trying to get some points in transition. And he's going to pull up, and they have not had any luck from the 3 today as that one falls. Shots not falling now, as there is 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Johnny Katz bringing the ball up now, kicking it out to Kahana. In the paint now for Gateno, and he's got the 2.
Something that's calling me about Katz's defense is that they've been pressing the ball handler immediately right when he crosses center court, which is making it super hard for Beren to facilitate their offense. Great job by Katz so far.
Absolutely, as you see Bihar here now locked in on defense. The kid has a lot of energy, and he is bringing it, running back and forth at the top of the key, and they get the steal there as Katz bringing it up with Bihar down to the lane, and he can't control it. That one's out of bounds, and he looks upset at himself for that one. Knows he could have had that. Finally get the defensive break that they needed, but could not convert.
Got to finish those. You got to finish those. You had a wide open guy in transition. You finally got a steal, prevented a Katz opportunity to score. You need to hit those players in stride.
Absolutely. And Levy now kicking it out to Eisen. Kogan now holding and back up to the top of the key to Pardo. Pardo staring the eyes of the defense down, cutting for the baseline. Kicks it out to Levy. That one was tipped though. As Levy's going to try and control, look for a hole in the defense. A nice move there. Kicked outside to Eisen. And the 3 is good. What a shot. And it is a 16-8 game as Beren's going to look to get one last possession before the end of the first quarter.
Great ball movement by Katz there. Find the man for the shot. Take it every time. It's going to come down.
Absolutely. Gatino in the corner now with 2 men on him. And he is met by the Katz paint defense. Gelman now with the offensive rebound. Katz for 3. And that one falls short. And that is going to be Katz' ball with 6 seconds left. Might be able to get one shot off before the end of the first quarter. 8-point lead here for Katz as Levy's bringing it up. Out to Eisen in the corner, back to Levy. Holding now, that defense, Bihar manages to make a play and stop Levy from getting a shot off. It is 16-8 at the end of the first. We will be right back after this. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Max Stone Athletic Center as we are here at the start of the second quarter. We'd like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck, make your way to Dougie's. Go to dougiesbarbecue.com to order. The link is in the description of this video. 16-8 now as we're starting the second quarter, and Johnny Katz here to inbound for the Beren Stars. They've had a lot of trouble with turnovers, and Katz has been capitalizing in this, at least in the first quarter, on those turnovers and have a healthy lead to show for it. Now bringing up the ball is number 11, Ariel Diner, who's been a key to this offense for Beren, and that one's another turnover here in transition. Ovaknin with the step and the lay. What a finish, and a great way to make a statement and start this one.
Beautiful maneuver by Ovaknin. Beren finally got a good transition defense look, and Ovaknin easily Euro stepped around that. Great way to counter that transition defense.
Absolutely, and now here comes Johnny Katz trying to find a hole in the defense as Gelman's got it in the corner. Going to bring it back up to the top of the key. Gelman's been a menace in the paint. They have to get him more involved down low and try and create some open shots because they have not had any looks as they've only been able to score in the paint. And here is Katz on the breakaway. Oh! Tried to get the block, but Tano couldn't get it, and that is 2 points for the Katz Yeshiva High School Storm, and that is Isaac Stern with the layup.
Beren continues to need to limit these turnovers. I cannot even count how many points Katz has converted on transition points.
Catano now in the corner for the three, and that one's well short. Rebounded now by Kahana, bringing it back up. Kicked out to the corner. Trying to find somewhere to get a shot, and Bihar jumped on that, and so they're going to drive into the paint. This one back outside for three will fall. That's Kogan on the three. And this place just got loud.
Beautiful ball movement, beautiful ball movement. Found the open man in the arc. Exposed that Beren defense perfectly.
Great play there by Katz as they've just been laying it on Beren as of recently. And Gelman can't get the pass, and that one is taken by Katz on the breakaway again. And it looks like that one's going to fall out of bounds, and it's going to be Beren ball. Nice defense there to stop a disaster.
Andrew, going back to something you said before, they need to expose the mismatch with Gelman inside in paint. Gelman is easily taller than his counterparts. You need to get it inside, get him some open points because he's turning the ball over too much outside.
Absolutely, and we have Yellen now bringing it up as Beren's made a change. Bihar now trying to body his way in. Won't go. Yellen, nice pass out to the foul line, and there's Gelman blocked, met at the rim by Ovaknin. What a play. Back now, Katz, what a pass. Ovaknin able to finish. What a play, Ovaknin on both ends, making it happen for the Katz Yeshiva High School Storm as their lead is extended to 25-8 in what is turning into an ugly one at the Max Stone Athletic Center.
Seems like every time Katz is on transition, they keep on getting better with exposing the Beren defense. Beren needs to limit these turnovers. Katz is only going to get better when it comes to transition points.
Absolutely, and we would like to thank Lake Como and tell you to come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. Now inbound is Yellen, and that one's intercepted again. Out to Rosen, and he's got nobody in front of him, but here comes Kahana. Can't get it. Kelman with the rebound, and he's going to try and go coast to coast right now with just Ovaknin in the paint. The lay won't go, but he's fouled. An acrobatic layup attempt from Kahana, or I'm sorry, from Diner. That one won't fall.
Love the toughness by Diner there. You need to take it inside when no one's open. Either you get the layup or you get fouled for 2 free shots. Great move down.
You'd love to see that. You'd love to see them take what Katz has been beating them with all of those transition points and trying to get some of their own line now to try and shorten this lead a little bit. The first one falls. We would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video. And you can see behind the Katz bench, they've got some fans making it loud as they are having a great time here. Up 16 with 5.5 left in the second quarter of this Tier 3 consolation game.
Long flight from Florida to get back up here. Gotta respect the devotion of the fans.
Absolutely. Coming in to show out for their team, and their team is putting on a nice performance up 15 here as Beren's in the press now. And Rosen's gonna try and break it. Some nice moves. They're gonna advance the ball, but that one's taken by Gelman. And it looks like it is going to be Katz ball.
Credit to the coach. You know, it wasn't working in the beginning. Katz was getting too many open looks. You have to switch it up. You know, make Katz uncomfortable before they cross.
Beren ball, my apologies, as Bihar is going to inbound now, but I absolutely agree. Beren needs to at least limit the turnovers, not play sloppy, and then maybe they can be able to put some points on the board. Right now they got to worry about damage control. Gelman in the paint with a lot of hands in his face, and he's able to finish and get the one. What a play by Gelman. He's really been the key factor to the Beren offense today, as he's got 8 points of Beren's 12. Back up at the line now. We're going to start to see Beren taking some trips to the line here early in the second, trying to cut down at that lead that Katz has got on. First one, the only one won't go. Katz now on the rebound and can't control, and that's Kogan. Just went through his hands. And that big mistake, Beren's got an opportunity now to score again.
Katz is starting to play sloppy. They need to straighten it up a bit because Beren is continuing to get these looks, and you do not want the momentum to shift to the Stars.
Absolutely. Bihar now. Pass up the foul line. That one's blocked by Kogan. That's going to be inbounded again. Nice defensive play there by Katz to stop what would have been an easy.
Great job by the Beren offense, continuing to get it to Gelman inside.
And what a three-pointer there. What a response. All of a sudden it's a 10-point game. And Bihar there trying to be on defense, playing tough. Isaac Stern gets it into the middle, and that one is going to be good. 2 points from Judah Froelich. And now it's a 12-point game. Yellen trying to bring up the ball. Finally, it looks like Beren's found some momentum here. Back out to the corner to Cateno. Or, I'm sorry, that's Diner. Won't go. Gelman again. Too many hands in his face. Great defense there by Katz.
Looks like Katz might have gotten away with some contact there, but credit to Gelman for continuing to go up and try to get the points when it's rough.
And we got a foul there as they were trying to advance it past half court. Jonathan Levy is going to check into the game. Looks like Kogan's going to take a seat. I'm sorry, Kogan's inbounding. Rosen's going to take a seat. And Levy now advancing the ball. Levy on Diner. Diner who hit that nice three. Put some life into this Beren team. In the corner now, that's a three-pointer by Isaac Stern. What a shot, extending the lead to 15 points. Stern with the big shot. Corner again, Diner the response, and that goes. What a response by Ariel Diner and the Beren Stars.
Beren starting to get in the groove. Unfortunately, their defense is not holding up, but you like to see their offense starting to get in rhythm.
Absolutely, and listen, as long as they can cut down on turnovers, they can have a shot. But if they're going to play sloppy like they did in that first quarter, it's not looking good. Now Katz trying to create some offense in response to the Diner three, and that one's fumbled away into the hands of Gelman, who's bringing it up. And he's going to go right to the board. And he's got two. The easy lay for Gelman, making it look easy. Ooh, and that one looks like it's off the face of Alex Yellen. After it might have hit off the foot of Kogan, if I'm not incorrect. And should be Katz ball.
I want to give BR's credit because he's been relentless on defense. You know, he's continuously closing out on the guy with the ball and, you know, poking the ball out, limiting the looks for Katz and forcing these turnovers. So credit to him.
Absolutely, he's coming and he's had a lot of energy, as well as Gelman on defense with the steals. Diner hitting those threes to put some life into this team. It's a 10-point deficit, but they have to be happy with how the momentum has changed in the last couple minutes. Katz now with the inbound. It's Levy with the multicolored shoes. Maybe
those
that
are the
says
mellow
something.
balls.
Yeah, listen, says something about his, you know, all of his skills on the court, his diverse number of options. As Katz now with the step back, that one's off the front iron, won't go. Trying to grab that one, Steiner. What a play there, defensive prowess by Diner, as he is really trying to breathe some life into this Beren team before halftime.
And Beren's trying to get very active on defense. They are getting very physical to their credit because they are seeing that the ref is letting them play a bit, so credit to them.
And that three won't go. Up in the air, rebound almost to Kelman, but Yellen's got it. Trying to hold, he picks it up. Swarming defense by Katz, and that's out of bounds. And gonna be Beren ball. Ovakhin almost had that one under the rim.
Too close of a call for Beren. You have to focus on getting it to the other side of the court, not throwing it back closer to the opponent's basket.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they can limit those mistakes, they're lucky to escape without a basket there. But if they can limit those mistakes, they can finally start to move the ball and create some offense. Gelman now, that Katz defense just standing far too strong as they kick it out to the corner. The three, that's Rubin, won't go. The putback also won't go, and that one is going to be off, and it is going to be Katz ball. Beren didn't get it because they thought they had it. And Katz is going to inbound now. We have Judah Greenback on the inbound. Still a 10-point game, 2.5 minutes left until halftime. As they're making a change, and it looks like we're going to see Pardo back in the game. Pardo kicks it out to Rubin. Back to Pardo. Diner tried to get in his face. Levy at the top of the key now. He's going to bring it in back out to the corner, and that won't go. Gelman grabbing the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up. It was Greenbound on the missed three.
Again, I love Katz's ball movement. They continue to expose Beren defense to get these open looks. And again, do not be discouraged by these misses. Continue to shoot the ball.
And now Ovakhin with the step and just too much mustard on that leg. Won't go. And they receive the offensive rebound, but that's Gelman. Couldn't get it. Back to Pardo, and he's going to reset. They want a travel call. But looks like they're going to play through it. Pardo's going to reset. 20 left on the shot clock, and it is a 10-point game with under 2 left here in the Maxstone Athletic Center. Rubin now trying to get through Katz's stout defense, and that one's grabbed by Pardo. And a foul.
Beren's been super active on defense, making Katz's lives super difficult. Earlier in the game, Katz was getting many open looks. Beren, to their credit, has not given up.
Absolutely, and now we're ready to get back into play as Pardo, with Gelman on him, gets past him into the paint, and that's going to be a travel as he took one too many steps. Katz likes that one. Yellen now on the inbound. They need a quick bucket, and more so than anything, they need to get organized. When they're playing their best basketball, they can hit their shots, they can play defense. They're a team that plays with energy. The corner now, Diner, he's got another one. His third three of the first half. Diner lightened it up, cut the lead to 7 with 1 left before halftime.
And I'm looking at Gelman there. They passed it to him inside initially, but he found the guy outside. Diner for the open three. Credit to Gelman.
And that's going to be a foul there. Looks like it's Beren ball as Yellen's going to inbound. And do not go anywhere at halftime because we will have you for the amazing Step It Up Basketball Camp halftime show. Just a minute left as Beren has come storming back. They were down by more than 15 points. Now it's just a 7-point game. Trying to see if they can find their way back into this one. Gelman now won't go. Stolen by Levy. Levy and Pardo. And he made that lay look easy. Gets the bucket.
Levy refusing to give up in that drive. On transition, exposing the Beren defense.
And what a lay there by Diner. Showing his acrobatic skills and just doing everything for this Beren offense. Rosen, the jumper will go. What an acrobatic shot there too. They're just showing off to each other now.
So we have ourselves a nice little shootout right now.
Good to see the guys hitting shots. Always nice. Even if it's a consolation game, you want to hit your shots. You want to look good. You want to bring in good energy to next year. And that one under the rim won't go as Pardo's going to grab it. Bring it the other way down the coast. 10 seconds now, Pardo. Oh, Katz has got it. Keeps it in bounds. That one's going to Diner with 6 seconds left. Making a move at half. Back out to Katz. Katz, the move, the three. And it won't go. good response there from Beren, but Katz is up 34-25 at the end of the first half, and we are going to send it to our sideline reporter for an interview at right before halftime.
Hi guys, all right. So coach, first off, very flashy start. You guys are getting all your shots in. It's getting really exciting, but then we got a little slower with some turnovers. But what's the game plan though? You have a good lead, so how are you planning to keep that lead?
We just need to play good defense. We got a little sloppy defensively. I was talking to the Roismans, a good family friend, and they were telling us that we just need to pass the ball more, so we need to just get back to doing that. And just, if we pass and we don't try to over-dribble, then we're really good and we'll get those open shots and hit them.
All right, well, best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that was Beren Kaplan with the coach of Katz talking about that first half, what went right, what went wrong. As Katz is up 9 points, and we are getting ready to send it into the Step It Up basketball camp halftime show. We will be right back right after this commercial break.
Step It Up is not your typical basketball camp. We produce unbelievable results. You will get better here. You will get better as a person. You will get better as a player. That's the Step It Up way.
When I was in 9th grade, someone told me to give up on ball. He told me, basketball will only take you so far in life. You're not going to make it to the NBA, he said. What he was missing is that making it to the NBA isn't the only reason why we play. The game of basketball leaves you with so much more than just the game itself. The life lessons and friendships that are made while playing the game will outlive the game and can last a lifetime.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the Step It Up Basketball Camp Halftime Show. We've got big news. We are excited to announce that Camp Step It Up is moving to Hobart College in Geneva, New York for summer 2022. Camp will start on June 22nd and end on August 3rd. Hobart is located just 4.5 hours north of New York City, and busing will be offered to camp from New York City and Teaneck every week. Camp is open to all boys and girls grades 3 through 12 with 1 to 6 week options available. Gorgeous campus facilities include air-conditioned rooms, indoor basketball courts, a weight room, lakefront, and beachfront on and near campus, lounges, and more. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com or visit timetostepitup.com. In that first half, Katz is up 9. What went wrong for Beren?
Turnovers. I think their inexperience is showing a bit. They got, they had, the little strokes of momentum here and there, but they continue to give the ball away, giving Katz so many open looks on transition that has led to too many points for Katz.
I think that besides, of course, the turnovers from Beren, the key here has been Jonathan Levy and Jonah Pardo. They have been absolutely killing it for Katz on the offensive side. Gelman, who's been, doing his thing on offense and defense, both sides of the ball, still struggling. But, he's been trying his hardest, but there's not much you can do when you're turning the ball over as many times as they are. It's just too difficult for them. And they can keep up the offensive pace. If Katz can keep up the offensive pace, they're going to be just fine. Those guys, Pardo, Levy, Rosen, really balling out. As for Beren, Diner has been making his presence known. 3 threes in the first, and just his energy has been keeping Beren afloat. His good shooting day, hoping to continue in the second half to ignite them. And we're going to send it to our sideline reporter, Vered Kaplan, with the coach of Beren.
All right, Coach. Slow start, but you're getting some points in now. How are we getting the lead? How are we going to get past the guys?
So I think we have to tee up more on defense, and then we have to transition into a better offensive game. That would be my goal our goal for moving forward to the next half. I think we had some momentum moving into the end of the quarter, so I think we can probably pull it off going forward.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck, guys. See you guys.
Thank you, Vered, and we are getting ready to start our second half here. Again, 34-25. If you're just joining us, a good Tier 3 consolation game as both of these teams are fighting for pride and trying to make their presence in Sarachek known, both looking for their first win. Looks like we're going to have a different group starting, not the starters for Katz. It's going to be Pardo. It's going to be Eisen as well. We've got number 11, Benjamin Kahana, and number 20, that's Pardo, I apologize. And then number 12 as well, Josh Eichner. All these guys making their presence known in the first half, lighting it up on offense and on transitions. And Berman rolling out with the same guys like Montano, Katz, Yellen, Kelman, and Diner.
And I love what this Katz group, this specific lineup did in the first half. Great ball moving on offense, leading to these open looks. So I love what the coach of Katz is doing here.
I completely agree, and you can see just looking at the court the size advantage that Katz has. Those long wingspans have contributed to a lot of steals today. Let's see if they can clean it up here on the offensive end, and Beren can get some possessions without getting in the way of those Katz defenders. Katz now bringing it into Yellen to kick off the second, trying to erase that 9-point deficit here in the Tier 3 consolation game at the Max Stern Athletic Center. Yellen making his way through. In the corner, getting that one up to Catano out to Diner for 3. Won't go. Rebound goes to Catano under the rim and misses that one too. But Gelman's got another offensive rebound. Oh, out of his hands. And that one is in the hands of Mayor Eisen, bringing it up to Levy. And now Pardo cutting towards the basket. Tough contested layup, and he's going to get the foul and shoot 2.
Going back to Beren's possession, you had these open looks, even had second chances. You need to convert on these because Katz is going to continue to turn up the heat on you, and your defense is shown to be somewhat inexperienced and liable to break in.
Absolutely. Did you know that there are no less than 50 Step It Up campers who compete in Sarachek each year, including Sarachek champions and MVPs? Do you know that?
I do not, but the more you know.
The more you know. Visit campstepitup.com to know more. The line now is Pardo. He's at 10. And that one won't fall, but the rebound's going to go to, ooh, nice play there by Katz to get it off of Yellen. And a very heads-up play by Eichner to keep the ball after the missed free throw by Pardo.
The credit there goes to coaching. You go over that in practice. You continue to learn the fundamentals of these games.
What a shot there. And just as you were saying, number 12, Eichner, making it known with the great play to keep the ball and then hitting the 3 to expand the lead to 13.
Very good possession by Eichner there.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Diner with 2 guys on him now to Yellen. Ooh, the pass, risky one through to Diner. They can't really do much, and that one's easily grabbed on the floor. Levy now on the breakaway. So big, and they're holding him. There's nothing they can do. Such a dominating presence in the paint as he's going to shoot too. You saw Yellen there just trying to wrap his arms around him. And he can't stop him. They got such a size advantage, Katz does.
And with a player like Levy, you can't really stop him when he's coming down the lane like a freight train. Sort of like LeBron in a sense.
Absolutely. Big man trying to get a bucket. Man himself, Levy with the ball now. Back out to Pardo. Those 2 guys just running this offense so nicely, and Pardo missing that one. Short on the jumper. As Diner's going to try and create some offense here. Yellen now with 2 guys on him. They're pressing at the top of the key, and it's looking really effective as Katz now kicking it out to Diner for 3. The move, the 3 won't go. Hand in the face there of Katz, enough to stop another Diner 3-pointer.
Katz again doing what they did in the first half that worked so well for them. They're putting 2 guys on the primary ball handler as soon as he crosses half court, which is putting Beren's offense in shambles right now.
Want to receive Sarachek news and updates and get close game alerts? Join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. Now inside the Levy. Whoa. A dangerous play there as Eisen's going to bring it back out. They're going to reset. Eichner back outside. Pardo. Is he going to try him? What a steal there. Play by Yellen. And he's going to try and put that one up, and it won't go. Grabbed by Eisen to Levy. Ooh, they want a travel call on the baseline. He's held. And they're having a lot of trouble keeping Levy out of the paint. He's such a large presence, as you said.
Yeah, Levy again, you know, they're forced to foul Levy as he tries to go into the paint because if you don't, he will just shoot it right over you, bank it off, and get an easy point.
He is proving the difference maker here in the beginning of the second half. People are getting upset. They want to see basketball. I hear some guys talking. That's what it is. You got to let the boys play. Levy makes the first one there. Really making it look easy. When he does get in, and he does get into the paint, he's able to lay it up, he makes it look like butter. Guys are bouncing off him.
And that's why they're forced to foul him every time because they got to take their chances with him at the line rather than him, you know, right under the hoop.
Absolutely. This will be a good time to mention that all Sarachek games, which are played at Yeshiva University, will be broadcast on MaxLive.com and the Max Live YouTube channel. Subscribe to Max Live on YouTube and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Sarachek broadcast. Gelman now the other way, trying to get something going on defense. What a play there by Kahana to get it back out to Levy. A great pass, not even looking. Eisen with the fake. Swarming defense by Beren. Levy trying to get in the paint. And that one won't go. Good defense there to get in the face of Levy as he tried to get another bucket in the paint.
And I feel like Beren's trying to do too much, meaning they've had a few fast breaks this half where they've just ignored the open guy under the hoop and try to go in for themselves. Can't play hero ball in this case, especially when you're down by 15.
Absolutely. They got to run the offense. They got to get the ball to the guys, really spread it out. And it's been difficult because Katz has been pressing at the top of the key there. And you see, some contact there. Tough hit. That was Kahana who got touched, but it looks like Beren's going to maintain possession there.
That's 3 quick fouls for Beren this half, this quarter at least, which, you know, it's going to come back to haunt them when, you know, they clip 6 and then Katz have no line every time. They need to be disciplined.
Absolutely. This can get out of hand quickly as there's that press again. Yellen. The jump pass over to Katz. Diner in the corner won't go as that one's going to be blocked by Kahana. And into the hands of the Beren Stars bench. Did you know that over the last 10 years, Camp Step It Up has helped over 60 kids play NCAA basketball? As Diner chucks up a 3, that one's going to be off the side of the backboard. Gelman back to Diner, blocked there. Kahana making his presence known on that base on the side of the court over there with another play to get his hand on the ball and stop that offensive.
Good job by Katz stopping the transition opportunity, getting his hand in there, poking the ball out. You know, the ball went back to Katz, but he severely limited the opportunity to score there.
Absolutely, and that one grabbed by Gelman. There's that wingspan coming in as Katz bringing it up. Johnny Katz the lay, won't go, blocked by Kahana. Gelman fighting for it. And that one looked like it was off Katz. But it's going to be Katz Yeshiva High School ball.
Gelman doing so much this half, you know, really keeping them in it in terms of his rebounding abilities.
Yeah, and he's really a guy with good character. He's one of those guys we spoke to in the locker room. You know, very humble guy. He's a big boy, and he gets buckets. More so than anything, he said, we want to win. When I asked him, what do you guys bringing to the table today? What's your mentality going into this one? He goes, listen, I know how we're seated. I know how we've been playing, but we want to win. And that just embodies it. He wants to win. He's going out there tooth and nail, and he's trying to show.
That's a sign of a really good culture they have there. You know, they may not be winning right now, but if you can keep a team in it with that culture, that's great.
And as we said that, Gelman dropped. But Eichner couldn't hit the three, but Gelman's got the ball back now. In the paint for Bihar. Back out to Diner. The jumper, just short. Bihar fighting for it. And that's going to be Beren ball. A crazy play there, as it looked like Eichner, or I'm sorry, was that? Yeah, Eichner made Gelman fall just as we were talking him up. He is a hell of a player, though.
And Bihar has been very active on the boards. You know, maybe not getting all the boards, but he's definitely getting his hands there. So credit to him.
Absolutely is. That one won't go, and Gelman lays it back up.
Looked effortless for him there.
It really did. Such a big guy. As long as he is able to get his shot off under the rim, he's going to hit it. But Katz has had great defense in the paint so far as they're moving the ball around now to Kogan. Now Rosen with it. The move, Katz almost slipped up there. Here's Eisen trying to get it inside. Gelman there, but Rosen grabs it on the baseline and brings it back out. Rosen, the jumper on the baseline. That one will fall. That one fell like a raindrop.
That was a tough angle. Credit to Rosen there. I would not have made that a shot.
Absolutely. Rosen's made some nice shots on the side there, showing off what's in his skill set. And Katz now kicking it out. Diner back at the top of Peter Yellen. Grabbed by Rosen. Rosen on the fast break. And he's going to get the two. And those transition points continuing to add up for Katz. And they're making their defensive prowess known here in the second half, just continuing to pour it on. Up 44-27 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Gelman now trying to get out to the corner to Diner, but he's been lethal. Diner, the step back jumper won't go, but the offensive rebound goes to Gelman, and another one gets the foul after the bucket doesn't go, and he wanted that one.
And Katz has been getting their hands in every single shot I've seen so far. This defense is making life very hard for Beren.
Absolutely. And for behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow Max Live on Twitter and Instagram.
Big games tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Need to tune in.
Everybody better tune in. If you missed it today, some exhilarating games. DRS with a thrilling victory over SAR. You saw that game?
Oh, I did.
What
yeah,
a game.
I was here.
What a game. Gelman now getting ready to shoot his second.
I have to miss class tomorrow for the championship game.
Don't we all? If Ogden with the pass over the head of Kogan, no one's going to go out of bounds. Bihar is chasing after it. Such an amped up guy, so much energy. Really like what he brings to this team.
And you need a player like that in our team, you know, one who never runs out of energy, one who's always willing to sacrifice his body for the betterment of the team. So credit to Bihar there.
Absolutely. And Yellen trying to move the ball around. Diner up the foul line. If Rosen got in his face, but he's able to grab the ball and get the shot off for two. It's a 14-point game now.
Great adjustment on Diner inside. The hand got in there, but he refused to let it disturb the shot path.
Kogan trying for a three, and that one won't go. Another one won't fall as well. Stern couldn't get it to fall as Diner's bringing the ball back. Passed it back to Bihar, and that one's grabbed by Rosen. Bringing it back up with speed in transition, and there are bodies flying all over the place. Down to Gelman, and he gets the 2 points. Hectic series of basketball there as there's another turnover, and it's going to be Beren ball again.
And great finish by Gelman there, great find. These transition opportunities are what you need to win.
Absolutely, some sloppy basketball costing Katz now, as it's looking like Beren has a little swing of momentum now, only down 12 points. And with the ball as well. Yellen, now Miller checked in, number 2. And that's in the corner, Bihar. That one's short. Rosen grabs it. That's another rebound. Rosen's been all over the court in the second half today. Ooh, shove from the back. And it looks like it's going to be Katz ball.
Rosen's been an X factor on offense. You know, he's been facilitating the ball. He's been a floor general, and he's also been hitting these really tough shots.
Absolutely. That one thrown up to Kogan. Yellen almost got it. But that one's going to go to Rosen. Thought about the three. He's going to take the jumper from the baseline. He loves that spot, but that one won't fall. Another one now, taking his time with it. And it will fall. Trey from Isaac Stern, and he's amped up. Got that energy. And this team is really excited to be playing some winning basketball, up 15 at the end of the third now.
When you're knocking down your open shots, everything's going well for you. Life is breezing right now for Katz.
Absolutely. Now bringing it back up is Kogan. What a pass to Ovaktin, and he wanted that one. But Diner with the defensive play to stop that from happening.
Gorgeous find by Kogan, setting up the opportunity for the two shots at the line. Very hard to thread the needle between two defenders, but he did it there.
Yeah, it was a great pass by Kogan, and Ovaktin had that look in his eyes. He wanted that one, and he's going to head to the line now.
And you're seeing a contrast this half, especially with the difference in transition offenses. Beren's transition offense has been much more, hero ball, the guy who gets it, he'll finish it off. Katz, on the other hand, they've really been trying to find a locomotive, driving down the lane and setting up these opportunities.
And checking into the game now is Elias Penhos in for Gelman, who's been all over the place, must be tired. Got to remind you that Max Live is your home for the Red Sarachek tournament. Watch games, news, stats, and more at maxlive.com. MACSLIVE.com. maxlive.com, your home for Sarachek. Della now with two guys on top. Swatted by Rosen. What a play. He's been absolutely making his presence known and been a menace. The two steps, and the bucket won't go. Grabbed by Yellen. Out to Diner. He's got the break and the bucket. Great defensive play, turns into points by Beren.
And that's the transition offense you need. Great find by Yellen there.
And there we have Ovaktin again in the rim. Couldn't get that one to fall. Nice move, but he's going to head to the line. And they're getting ready to send Ovaktin back to the lineup. 13, just about to wrap up this quarter. Ovaktin, since he's checked in, has been absolutely tearing up, especially without Gelman under the rim. You got to think that Katz is going to want to take advantage of not having that big man in right now. Make their lead even bigger than it already is.
But you have to expose the mismatch. Right now, you are severely larger in terms of height than Beren. You need to get inside the paint for these opportunities.
Absolutely. I don't think they have a guy over 6 feet on the court right now. Yellen being locked up. Press defense coming in.
Yeah, you can see them in the press right now. They're closing out easily, making it harder for these Beren players to get it past court.
Yeah, making it very difficult for them. They've been having trouble moving the ball around nicely without meeting a Katz defender. And there's Diner dishing it out to Elias, and that was blocked. Yellen fighting for that one. They bit, and Diner with the creative layup, but won't fall. Nice take there. Oh, all the way coast to coast, and that one's not going to go. At the buzzer. Almost had a bucket, but it's a 14-point commanding lead for Katz, as that will wrap up the third quarter. We will be right back at the Max Stern Athletic Center right after this. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center as we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter. That's up 48-34 over Beren. Kogan now bringing it to Ruben. Back up to rebound.
Legends are built in the fourth quarter, especially at Sarachek.
That's true, and they've got a different group on now, is trying to get the three up, and it looks like it hit off the bar, and that one's going to bounce harmlessly out of bounds. Making some changes now. They've got Froelich. They've got, this is Katz. Got Froelich in, Kogan, as well as Rubin, Stern, and rounding out the group is Froelich. Nice rebound there. That's Eisner. I apologize.
Great job by BR to get it over the taller defenders there.
That was Stern on the rebound. My apologies. Back up to the top of the key with Kogan. He's got the three earlier. He's been nice at facilitating this offense. As has Stern. Both of those guys have got some threes on their resume today. Kogan into the paint with the nice lay. And that'll make it a 16-point game.
Great job by Kogan to find a different angle on the backboard. Really readjusted there to find the ideal angle.
Absolutely. Nice take there. As Beren, nice move to get onto the baseline. Met by the defense, and Elias can't get that one to go.
Great find by Katz. Great find.
It was good passing, can't get the lay to go. And now it's back in the hands of Katz. Kogan holding the ball now with Bihar in his face. Bihar playing that tough defense. Back out into the corner now. That's Stern with it. That's the three, and it won't go. The try from Greenbaum doesn't fall. Greenbaum again. Won't fall, and that one is grabbed by Elias Penrose. Number 22, that was Froelich. Tried to get his hands on the ball there. It's going to be Beren ball again.
And Greenbaum, he took 2 consecutive threes there. Obviously missed both, but I love the confidence there. You cannot lose confidence when you miss a shot. Continue to shoot.
Absolutely, and this one has gotten a little out of hand recently as Katz has just proved too dominant. Up 16 here in the fourth. Listen, it's looking slim for Beren, but if they can do anything, it's play big with Gelman, who's on the court now. And Katz blocked there. What a play, and fumbles it out of his hands. Froelich can't hold on to it, and it's going to maintain Beren ball, catching a lucky break there on the Stars.
And we knew Katz can play a game like this. I mean, they were seeded 9th, obviously lost the 3 games so far, but it's only a matter of time until they broke out like this with a performance like this.
Absolutely. They lost their first one to Flatbush by only 1 point. And then again to Mesivta by 4 before getting blown out by half there. Katz letting that one roll out of bounds.
So it's been a streak of bad luck so far.
Yeah, they lost 2 close ones, and they're clearly a better team than their record shows. I think they've been doing a really nice job in this game, playing their brand of basketball, and that's running offense through their guys, using their size to their advantage like we hinted to in the pregame show, and just letting their guys ball.
Credit to them for not getting discouraged.
Absolutely.
It's hard, in a tournament like this, when you're playing a consolation game, to continue playing hard. But they really want this to gain some momentum entering next year.
Diner's going to grab that loose ball. That one's under the rim, and that's the lay by Gatano. As these guys still have their starters on, trying to fight back into this game. Kogan out in the corner. That one's up, and good. Another three-pointer for Isaac Stern, and he is loving it. Did you know that Step It Up has produced an NBA draft pick? Yam Madar, who got selected by the Boston Celtics. Yam has been with Step It Up since he was 12 years old and works privately with Yogi Fordugo for years. There's going to be a foul there on the bottom end of the court. And we can hear some hecklers here chirping. And
great
Kogan's
job by
headed to the
Kogan.
line. Yeah, absolutely. Kogan headed to the line now to try and widen this lead. Looking to get it to 20 points. Got to be happy with how they're playing today.
Certainly, before the half, Beren started gaining some momentum, but whatever their coach said in the locker room at halftime, it's certainly taken the momentum away from Beren and giving it all back to them.
Absolutely, and putting some size in there is a different Jonathan Levy on the court now for Beren, checking into the game. And that rebound grabbed by Gatano, a little scoop pass up to Gelman. He's going to bring that up the court. As Johnny Katz whips that out to Diner, met by Kogan. Thought about it, he's going to reset. Gelman at the foul line, won't get it to go. Over the head of Gelman, and looking for the lay. What a block there by Gelman and Diner.
Diner did not give up on that play. Lost the ball on offense, swarm defense. Great job by Diner to continue to pursue the ball.
Isaac Rubin there can't get it to go as he was just outmatched by that Beren defense. And over the head of Gelman again. A lollipop popped up into the air and into the hands of Kogan.
Katz is getting a hand on everything.
They really are. That's the way that they've been playing their defense today. Steals, creating turnovers, and they've been capitalizing in transition as well. The pick now at the top of the key as Kogan's going to weave his way in with the jumper. Won't fall. Rebound grab by Jonathan Levy.
A great hesitation move by Kogan to get the open shot there. He was blocked at first, gave it a little hezzy, found an open look right there. Unfortunately, missed
Levy.
it.
That one won't go. Hand in his face. Great defense there by Froelich. Now we're seeing him bringing it back. Just 4 minutes left, and Katz jumps on that one. Johnny Katz trying to control it under the basket, and it won't go.
Got to corral that ball. He had an open look there. He's got to corral it.
And you can tell he's upset about that one. He wanted that one, jumping on that ball, the nice read, and just couldn't get it to go. And that one grabbed again by Diners. It looks like Katz is getting sloppy. And the whistle blown there.
And Diner's speed is proving to be super rough on Katz. You know, Diner trying to drive the ball down. Katz cannot set in time, leading in a block foul.
Yeah, Diner now, who's really been running this offense for Beren, is just looking for holes, looking for opportunities for his guys. It's Cateno there trying to get into the paint. It looks like he might be headed to the line. Or nope, that's going to be it. Yes, he's going to be inbounding from the side. But Cateno nonetheless making the play to keep the ball in the Beren, under the Beren basket. Inbounded now. That one to Cateno, trying to get his way to the basket. Up and no good. Offensive rebound for Cateno again. Out to the side. Diner with the catch. Kelman bringing it in. And can't get the lay to go. Another rebound, and that one's off the side. And finally the foul called. Offensive rebounds galore for Beren.
And this, sorry.
No, you're good. As Cateno's headed to the line now.
And despite, you know, despite this 18-point lead for Katz and this deficit for Beren, Beren is not giving up. You know, they continue to give their heart to this game and respect to the coach for instilling that culture.
On April 5th and 6th, YU Admissions will be hosting a special event, Night at the YU Museum. High school juniors, college is right around the corner. Join us for a taste of what YU has to offer. High school seniors, still undecided about college? This is the perfect opportunity for you to come learn more about YU. Get your questions answered. Interact with our world-class faculty, learn about our Torah Studies programs, and hear from our accomplished alumni, current students about campus life, and post-graduation academic career pathways. Registration is now open. For more information and to register, visit yu.edu/night-at-the-museum. And these guys are looking to cap off this victory. Katz getting their first win of the season, or going to be their first win of Sarachek, excuse me. Up 54-38 late in this one, as the fans are trying to corral 44 to take a shot. On the side now is Ruben. The floater won't go under the rim. Another one won't go. Rebound tipped up to Cateno, and he's got that one over to Gelman. Pump fake to Katz, and Gelman met by a whole sea of Katz players. And that's going to be a charge.
I would have liked to see Gelman, he had Katz open on the wing. I would have liked him to see it pass it out to Katz rather than bring it in and leading to an offensive foul. It's just, I believe that goes to the inexperience of this team. But otherwise, love the effort there.
And make sure to stay tuned for the Clip post-game show as we will interview the winning team and Jonathan Katz as well as Jonah Pardo about how they managed to run away with this victory. And we will be talking to the stars of the game during our Clipped post-game show. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Joining back in the action as Katz is trying to put the cherry on top of this victory with 2.5 left. Into the paint now, the lay will go. Creative stuff from Isaac Stern.
Stern's been on fire this half. Shooting the ball from deep, driving in.
And Diner responding. Ooh. He's got that swagger, and his shots have been falling despite the big deficit, down 15 now with 2 left.
Love the confidence. He's been an offensive X factor for Beren here.
Absolutely. Now back out of the corner for Katz. The 3 will fall. Greenbaum cashing in as it is becoming a shootout here. Katz eclipsing 60 points. Cateno under the rim. Blocked! What a block there, and flexing on him. Oh my gosh. If that isn't Sarachek basketball, I don't know what is.
And I don't know if we ever heard of a defensive dagger, but that might be it. What a block on transition there. Immediately following the 3.
They got the Hebrew Academy of Montreal team bouncing up and down. The Katz bench bouncing up and down. That insane block absolutely lighting this crowd up. And just what a way to end Sarachek. You go out, you lose a couple games, and you have a chance to make it all better.
Dare I say that was LeBron-esque?
Oh, really? Listen, if that wasn't, I don't know what was. Going out there, making your name known. What a play there. And he's going to be replaying that one tonight on Maxwell, that's for sure.
I don't blame him.
What a play.
I'd watch highlights.
Under the rim now, number 11 shooting. Can't be flexing on him. Can't be doing that. You're going to send him to the line. Donner upsetting himself for not having that one.
Yeah, you got to keep the emotions in check. Still 2 minutes left. Regardless of the lead, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you.
Absolutely. Donner now shooting his 3rd, and that'll fall. He's shooting another one now. He's going to hit 3. And the cheers are roaring in. These guys are proud of their Katsushima High School Storm. Coming out here with a statement win after a couple of losses. Beren's getting ready to inbound now. That's Elias Knaus.
Being able to lead this tournament with a win, is a accomplishment in itself. Hard coming in, playing against the top Jewish teams in the country. Credit to Katz.
Absolutely. And Katz now with the ball. Inbounding there to Levy, who can't hold on to it. Diner kicks it back to the Katz. Back out to Diner, another tray. That one won't fall. Doesn't even touch the rim. Now we're under 2 minutes. Looking to put an end to this game. Diner dove for that one, couldn't get it. But Penhos grabs that one. And from Levy to Katz, and they're going to bring the ball back up. Try and see if they can get a couple possessions to end this one.
Yeah, I love what Katz did on defense there. Beren did on defense there. Making it tough for Katz, led to transition, and now Katz has the ball back.
Absolutely, and we would like to thank everyone who worked this game today, and everybody who's a part of the Max Live team here, from Zach Wiles, Andrew Jacobson, Akiva Poppers, Aaron Traurig, our whole camera team, everybody. Thank you so much for all you do and making this possible. Beren bringing the ball up now with just a minute left.
And right now for Beren, it's all about just putting the finishing touches on a really effortful, if that's a word, performance.
Absolutely, and this is a team that, as the coach said, they're young. They have a senior, Cateno. This is his first season, and he's a senior. These guys don't have much experience, but they're coming out here, they're trying to change the culture and play some basketball. As Donna's pulling up, just having some fun, making the most of it, because at the end of the day, it's the Sarachek tournament. Everybody's coming here, having a good time, and playing some basketball, showing off some Mitos, because that one's headed out of bounds.
And this Sarachek tournament will provide this Beren team with super valuable experience, for whatever they, their season next year, whether the Sarachek next year, it's going to show. It's going to pay dividends next year, I believe.
Absolutely, and for the guys that are seniors, one last chance to ball out and show their skills out on the court. Beren with some building blocks, and Katz with a resounding victory, 59-44, as they're going to let the clock run out. A great win by Katz to not end on such a low note, and the move there as 14's just having some fun. And that one's going to run out. The final 59 for Katz and 44 for the Beren Stars. Katsushima High School Storm victorious. Stay tuned for the Clip post-game show coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the Katz High School Storm has just defeated the Beren Stars by a score of 58-44. This is the Clipped postgame show. Clipped, show who you are. Proud to be the official keeper of the Yeshiva University Maccabees. Let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Beren Kaplan, for an interview with Jonah Pardo and Kogan after that resounding victory.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, guys, what a night. It was your night for sure. A lot of clutch plays, hot threes, hot moves, a lot of defensive blocks. What was it? What was like the driving factor about this game?
We really wanted to get our manager in, Shuey. After losing, three straight games, we really wanted to put on a show and show New York that we do have game and we came here to play. Regardless of Tier 3, it's obviously not where we want to be, but we're gonna take advantage of whatever is given to us, and we're gonna try to ball out every night. So.
I think we started off as the number 9 seed. We were playing for Tier 1. We lost the first game by 1 point, which I guess we should have won. And then we lost the next 2 games, so we really wanted to show who we really are, prove everybody who we are, and show with our hearts also that we can play.
Well, I think it's definitely safe to say that you guys did do that tonight, and you're strong fighters, and you guys played an awesome game. I guess a good way to close it off. Anything you want to say to your fans, community?
All I want to say is Shuey, our manager, that's a dope block. So I like flexing after it. I like that.
And I guess as a junior, I know Kogan's a senior, but as a junior, we'll be back next year. We'll be back strong. We'll be back better. Hopefully, take home the championship next year, and just hang tight, I guess.
Amazing. Can't wait. Thank you guys so much.
Have a good one.
All right.
And thank you, Beren, for the Clipped postgame halftime interview with Jonah Pardo and Kogan. He really hit on some of those notes that we were talking about. Building blocks for the future. They have something to look forward to coming to New York and showing them that they can play ball.
This is a good team. They're going to be back for sure.
Absolutely, they're going to be black. They're going to be back, and we wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and remind you guys to tune in to the Hebrew Academy game against the Sky High Hawks. San Diego and Montreal showing off next. Just about to start. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is Andrew Jacobson and Zach Wilds signing off.